910 The Fan, 105.1 FM. It's one of our favorite times of the week. Wednesday morning, 10:30, we'll fire up the Play Chesterfield High School Athlete Spotlight of the Week. We've been driving around Chesterfield all season long, and today's segment takes us out to Midlothian, where they're having a fantastic football season. A lot of other great things are going on out there as well. Play Chesterfield, of course, is proud to sponsor this segment and does a lot of great things for sports, particularly high school sports in Chesterfield County. We welcome in Patrick Steele. He's the Director of Student Activities at Midlothian. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. We're thrilled to be here.
Awesome. Well, why don't you start by telling us kind of what's going on at Midlothian, and we're wrapping up fall sports here, so I would imagine a lot of fun stuff going on.
We are again having a great fall over here. Our football team is 7-2. They're a 3 seed right now, and they'll finish out their season against LC Bird on Friday. Boys and girls volleyball both won the first regional matches. Our girls volleyball has continued to have a great season. They went 20-2, and they'll host on Thursday. The boys will go to River on Friday. Cross country is ranked in the top 1 and 2 in the region. They'll be running at Pole Green today in the regionals. My competition cheer finished second in the regionals and will compete in the states down at VCU on Saturday. So altogether, we're having another great fall here at Midlothian.
Man, I love to hear it. That's awesome. And any fun games you guys are looking to? You mentioned the volleyball regionals, which is always a blast. Anything you're looking forward to here in the next few weeks?
Well, again, I think depending on how it goes Friday at LC Bird, we have a chance to host a playoff game for football, and that's always exciting. The numbers get a little dicey on that, on how that goes, but we would be really excited for that. We'll, if we win Thursday, we would host another regional championship for volleyball. So we got a lot of stuff going on, and winter sports coming right around the corner.
It's a 10-minute segment, Patrick. We don't have time to decode the computers that spit out those numbers. That's its own situation there. Patrick Steele joins us from Midlothian High School on our Play Chesterfield Athlete Spotlight. You want to tell us about the athletes we're talking to today?
Yes, sir. We have Brady Alexander, who plays center for our football team, and he's been with us for 4 years. He pretty much leads that offensive line, and he's a leader on and off the field. Great grades and overall good kid. And I have Dylan Cline from the girls volleyball team. She's a leader on and off the court also. She was selected AO4 Athlete of the Week 1 week, and they continue to do great.
That's awesome. Chatting with Midlothian High School, and anything else you want to mention about what's going on at Midlo before we get to the athletes?
No, just again, it takes a village, and at Midlothian we are very fortunate that we have a very large village that helps us be able to compete at a high level all the time, and that everybody around us contributes.
That's awesome. And who are we starting with this morning here?
Let's start with Mr. Brady Alexander.
All right, Brady, good morning. Welcome to the Play Chesterfield Athlete Spotlight on 910 The Fan. Thanks for making some time to join us this morning. And I know you guys have had a great season so far, 7-2. What's been the key to your guys' success this year?
I think the key is just the way we've been able to bounce back. Going from that tough loss the first week, we realized we kind of got hit in the mouth. We realigned our focus and decided we're not going to finish the season the way we did last year. And we went on huge 7-game winning streak, and I'm just loving how selfless the whole program is. I haven't seen anybody really make it about them. Everybody's been fully putting their focus in the team. That's what I love to see out of these guys.
That's awesome. Love to hear it, and I know you guys are probably excited to finish the season with a really big game Friday, LC Bird.
Yes, sir. I'm really excited to play this because I know LC Bird, their defensive line is very, very good. And coming from an offensive line standpoint, I love the challenge, and I'm really excited to show them what Midlothian's about.
I love it. Any plans for you post-high school at the moment?
Post-high school, I'm just looking to go to a university, get my degree, and pursue a career in aviation.
That's aviation. I love it. That's awesome. How did you end up on the offensive line? And I know center's kind of the quarterback of the offensive line down there, calling the shots. How'd you end up there?
Well, I played guard my first 2 years in high school, and then junior year, the center above me graduated, and they needed a spot to fill, so I decided I just step up and take that role. And I think it's one of the best decisions I've made because it's a position I feel more natural in. And I like making those calls because just being able to see a front and talk about what I have to do to make the goal for the play, it's just great to know because with the guys around me, the way we communicate, it's just been amazing all year.
That's awesome. I love to hear it. Anything else you want to tell us about the football team or your season so far this year?
I'm just excited for the playoffs. I'm looking to see what we can do and hopefully make a run.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for making some time to join us this morning. And we'll also chat with Dylan Cline from the girls volleyball team, another very successful program over there at Midlothian. And they're already in postseason play, which is a fun part to the season. Dylan, welcome in. Thanks for making some time for us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. You want to tell us about kind of your season so far and how things are going over there at Midlow?
Our season's going very well. We've had 2 tough losses so far, St. Cat's and Deep Run, both of which we took past 3 sets. And we're really hoping to come back and win states this year. We've done it before, and we really have the drive, and we're hoping to do it again.
That's awesome. Tell me about how you got into volleyball and what you love about the sport.
I got into volleyball a long time ago. My cousin is a coach up in California, and she's the one that kind of got me into the sport. Once we moved down here to Virginia, we found a travel club, and that's how I got into the whole volleyball sport. That's
awesome. Great volleyball scene in Richmond, as you know, and certainly a ton of fun now that it's regionals time. How you guys feeling heading into the big games here?
We're feeling strong about tomorrow's match. We've watched game film on teams that we're going to be possibly playing, and we feel strong. We've come up with a good game plan against all of them. So we're feeling confident going into it, but we're also going to stay humble and just take it 1 point at a time. That's awesome. I'm sorry, I missed it. What year are you, Dylan? I'm a junior.
You're a junior. All right, so I don't have to ask you about post-college plans yet. But anybody else on the volleyball team you want to give a shout-out to here this morning?
Our whole team is amazing. 2 of our other starters were on the team back when we won states, and we're hoping the 3 of us are really hoping to get that feeling back so that the whole team can experience it because it's really an amazing feeling that we really want our team to experience.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and appreciate you sharing about the Midlow girls volleyball team.
Thank you.
All right, that's the Midlothian Trojans. Thank you for taking some time to join us this morning, and we wish you guys great luck going forward this season.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. That's Play Chesterfield Athlete Spotlight of the Week. Always love traveling around Chesterfield. Next week, headed down to Monacan, so don't miss that. Wednesday mornings, 10:30 a.m. We'll step aside, take a break. You're listening to 910 The Fan, now 105.1 FM.